Hey guys, I'm back. It's been a long time since I posted a video. I've got some video I have on this Jeep that I'm working on, and I need to get it uploaded. I've got it on a couple different devices. It's going to take me a little bit to get everything uploaded because I'm going to have to go through two different things, a camcorder and my phone. It was, I don't know. I wasn't really thinking when I did it, but this is my current project in the garage. It's a 63 Willys. For those of you who are familiar with Willys Jeeps, they actually sold in 63, but this is an early model, so this is an actual Willys Jeep here. This truck has a lot of Bondo. This truck was used hard, and when I got it, it was my uncle's truck. It was my dad's truck before that. My dad got it from the previous owner, and they had a big service body on the back, had a dump on it that ran off of a PTO, and so all that got stripped off of there. I'm going to put a military bed on here, but it's almost ready for me to shoot it in the final primer, and going to go ahead and sand that down to 600, and then I should be able to get it shot. I've got all the paint and everything in these boxes here all ready to go. It's just waiting on time. Everyone knows how that goes. So this has got a built 350 in it from Charlie's Speed Machine out of Blair, Nebraska. Can't really see it. Maybe I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I can show you guys that later. But it's a good running truck, and I've got other videos on it. You guys can go into my thread and see what videos I have on that and hear it run. But these vehicles are very hard to find parts for. And body parts, good luck. They're used. I've never been able to find a remanufactured part for this. There's a few door pins. I got to buy some of those. JB Off-Road's got some door pins for this truck, so I got to get those put on. I should have put them on before I really started on everything, but I didn't realize they were that bad until I kind of started getting into it. And I'm not trying to make a show truck, but I just want to make it look nice, and it's slowly getting there. Hopefully I can get it in paint this year yet. Right now it is October, so in Nebraska we just kind of have a short window. I do have a heater in the garage. I got a mini split up there, but I don't really want to suck the paint fumes in to it, and I would rather shoot it in 70, 75 degree weather, but we'll see how that goes. Sorry, I'm a little shaky right now. This is my project that this video is pretty much going to be concerning. I don't know if I made a huge mistake by buying this vehicle. This is a 66 Mustang. My original plan was to convert it to a fastback. I was really liking the idea that it had the Mustang 2 suspension already put in it. This is the way I bought it. I haven't done anything to it. This I don't know. I'm gonna have to get in here, figure out why the cowl is not lining up. They really butchered some stuff in here, and this is completely rotted here. The front frame looks really good. My radiator support, it's pretty well bent up, and for the price I'm just gonna buy a new one. They're pretty cheap. Battery box is good. This must be all new in here. The only thing that I know that is original, they got the VIN still stamped in here, so that's still the same, but the other stuff I can't really speak for. I'm not for sure. Surprisingly, this didn't rot that bad, or really it looks like at all. But when I got this vehicle, they said that they were planning on doing a drag vehicle out of it, but it is rough, guys. I know it can be fixed. This here is like a floor pan extension. The bottom here is completely rotted. I didn't give a lot of money for this vehicle. I think I gave like $1,200 for it, which was probably way too much. Someone put a floor pan extension in there, but they cut the tunnel too short. So I don't know if I'm gonna tear this out and put a new firewall in it, because I gotta get into that cowl and figure that out. Any ideas from anyone I would appreciate. Back here, this is all rotted. I'm not too worried about the inner wheelhouse, because I might end up doing the mini tub on it. This is kind of bent down, which is not good. They did a lot of cutting and hacking here. My inner rocker actually doesn't look too bad on this side. The other side I think is rotted. Yeah, there's a spot right back there that's bad. So that's gonna need replaced. The part that I am a little bit nervous about is, let me see if I can get the phone under here. This is all rotted here. My torque box is shot. My frame on both sides need replaced, which they're not super expensive. They're, you know, maybe like $800 or $900 for the pair. And you know, it's not completely out of line, but it's just, having never done it, I'm a little nervous getting into it, making sure that I have it right. This one, I think I could probably just do the frame extension and just replace the rear part rather than the entire thing. But honestly, if I'm into it on the other side, I'll probably just do the whole thing. The rear panel here has a little bit of a bow to it. I might be able to pull that out. So it must have been rear-ended. His top part has just a few little holes, but I do have all of the parts. Those are getting rusty. I need to get that cleaned up. I got all the parts for the front suspension in the box. I've got the steering. I can't think of the name of it right now. That's manual. I'm gonna switch it over to electronic. So I got the Prius power steering, the electric one. And the doors seem to shut pretty good. This rocker isn't terrible. It's got a little bit back here that's bubbling. Sorry guys, I'm kind of flipping you upside down and everything. Hopefully you can follow what I've got going on here. I'm gonna do a full floor pan in here because it'll take it all the way back to there. This side isn't too bad. The wheelhouse on this side is fine, but I'll probably end up switching that out. The thing that makes me nervous about this vehicle is, since it does have the Mustang 2 suspension already put on, I don't know who did it. And I don't know if this is done right. It's got some really bad welds on it, but I'm sure they're gonna hold. But it's just not super pretty. And I mean, I could clean it up and body work it in and make it look right, but I'm not going for a show vehicle. You're gonna hear that a lot on this channel. I'm not going for a show vehicle, but I am going for, you know, something that's decent to drive, and I want it to go straight down the road. So hopefully I didn't make a huge mistake in purchasing this. I've thought about, I mean, I got a title with it, so that's good. And I don't know, hopefully it'll end up working out okay. But the front of the firewall here looks pretty good. It's just down below that, man, I don't know why they cut that up so far, and they really kind of butchered this in. So I don't know. Anyone that's out there that's done any of this kind of stuff, I've got a couple guys that I watch on YouTube, and they really know their stuff. They usually do 67, 68s. I like those too. I like the 66s and 65s. I know they don't go for as much money, but I'm not looking to sell this for a profit. I'm just looking for a project to have fun with. But I'm hoping I can get this done for a decent amount. I am logging all of everything that I purchased for it. I'll take you upstairs real quick and show you all the parts that I have. Let me run up there real quick and I'll show you everything I got. If you guys are gonna do a 65 or 66, there are a lot of parts that are difficult to find. You're not gonna buy them aftermarket. The rear louvers and the air vents that go on the inside on the sail panels, you aren't gonna be able to find those. You gotta get those used. I'm gonna start 3D printing a lot of this stuff. So I found the fastback seats Got a set of regular seats. This is all stuff that I purchased off people for decent prices. Got a grill. I got a bunch of boxes of stuff back here. These are difficult to find, the sail panels, the inner pieces that go in there, the vents. Good luck finding those new. That's going to be something that I'm going to 3D print and I'll start selling on my eBay. So if you guys are interested in that, once I start doing that, I'll put out a picture on that. I've got a couple front bumpers for it. My plan is to paint them, so I don't really care that they aren't perfect. That's a complete grill there. I got tri-Y headers. I gave 50 bucks for those. Those are $500 headers, Patriot headers. A lot of this stuff, I traveled a long ways to find this stuff. And I got actually a 67, 68 grill there too that came with a bunch of stuff. And then I got a set of rims here. Hopefully they're gonna work. I might have to get some spacers to make those work. But I've got a lot of parts for the 65, 66. So there's really no turning back on this. I mean, there is, but I've got a lot invested here, and so either I make this car work or I'm gonna have to find something else. But anyone who's done any of this stuff, leave a comment. Did I get myself in a big problem here, or am I going to be able to make this work? And obviously everything's going to take work. I don't know if I got a bunch of junk on these stairs because I had to clear out for the garage, make room for the Jeep. But I was planning on doing just the frame rails, but I also thought about getting the entire new floor that comes with the rear frame rails and the entire floor and everything. The only thing then is, what am I saving? You know, I'm really not, I got to replace the cowl probably if that's too bent up. I got to replace the firewall. I can save the front, but I don't know if I can save these because I don't know that they were done right. So I had thought about just building this, getting it done in the coupe and making sure that everything works properly. If it doesn't, then I'll tear it down and find something better before I invest all the money in the fastback stuff. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. I do have one more project back here I'll show you real quick. This one's been sitting for a long time. I bought this truck when I was 16, drove it all the way through high school, and then even drove it longer than that after high school. But I bought a house that was further from Omaha, so I ended up getting a Ranger pickup, something a little bit better on gas mileage. But this is a 74 Highboy. You can tell how long this thing's been sitting. This tree grew up between the frame rails here. Oh, between the frame and the leaf. But I'm gonna do a video on this one. This is the next one to go in the garage. I've got all the parts. I got new doors, I've got new fenders, cab corners. The cab mounts are starting to rust. I got new cab mounts for both sides on that. I don't know, this truck's probably been sitting at least 2 years. This is just complete. I mean, when I first bought this truck, it came out of Colorado. It just had a little rust hole here. And you can see, man, this Nebraska weather, it just tears these vehicles up. You can't really see much in there, but that one's starting to rot there. Floor pans are shot, and I've got new floor pans for it already. Usually there's hornets living in here. Okay. I get that replaced. There's my breaker bar. Nice. But this will be going in the garage next, and then I'm going to start on the Mustang. This truck here, this was our old service truck that we used when we were doing irrigation work. It's been sitting even longer than that one. So this one's probably been back here close to 4 years. Runs really good. My employees beat the tar out of it, dents in it all over the place. Now this truck was actually really straight when I first got it. But everything needs replaced. Every panel, The hood is actually bent because the hood hinges were jacked up. These trucks go for a decent amount of money when they're painted, so I'm gonna throw a paint job on it, probably let it go. Anyway, that's what I got going on. Stay tuned, because I'm gonna have a lot of content coming out. This was just a parts vehicle I used for a X5 that I restored, well, repaired. That was in an accident, so picked that up pretty cheap. Anyway, stay tuned, guys. Let me know what you think on that Mustang.